I'm a 34-year-old marketing manager at a fashion company. Good for you, lady. Really good. Holy crap. And I met this great guy. Let's call him Alex. Why? What? People, why? Through a mutual, because people call me Alex. All right. Through a mutual, he better be great. Through a mutual friend a few months ago. We had an instant connection, and we've been seeing each other regularly ever since. Good. That's really good. I'm hoping he's the one who's initiating the contact. I'm hoping he's the one who wants to see you every day. And I'm hoping that in the beginning, you sort of didn't let him see you every day, right? Because this is the thing, is that you want to put some barriers up from time to time, at least in the beginning, right? The reason why is because what really creates the connection is contact. But what solidifies it is when you're away from the person, because that's when they begin to idealize you and fantasize about you. Alex is a high value man. Okay. He's successful. All right. Is in the fashion industry. Okay, good. However, lately I've been feeling like he's pulling away a little bit. Okay. He used to text me and call me other times and make plans for me for the weekend. Okay, so you guys saw each other on the weekend. Good. But now he takes longer to respond and seems less interested in making plans. All right. I'm not sure if it's just my imagination or if he's really losing interest in me. Okay, I don't want to come across as needy or pushy, but I just don't want to lose him. The truth is that sometimes he kind of intimidates me. What do you mean intimidate you? Okay, all right, so you tend to get nervous around him. I value your opinion, and your channel has helped me in the past, so I want to ask for your advice. How can I navigate this situation without chasing him or making him pull away even more? How can I show him that I am a high value woman who's worth pursuing? Okay, first, I think it's natural for relationships and for a connection with someone to undulate, right? Like for me, I'm an artist. There are days throughout the year where I don't even paint, where I don't want to paint, right? My passion for art is not always at peak. Sometimes it's low, sometimes it's high. But eventually, everything equals out at the end, right? It goes up and down, And it's the same thing with relationships, right? Sometimes things undulate where you're interested and your interest declines a little bit, but then your interest goes up. It's a natural thing.
Okay, guys, if you guys are enjoying this video, don't forget there's a free ebook and audiobook on the description down below. Just put your email and I'll send it straight to your inbox. It's about how to get a guy to chase. Also, we have one-on-one coaching. My website there, you can book a call, know exactly when I'm available, know exactly the times, right? As you can see, there's a schedule. You guys can book a call. And the beauty about it is that you know exactly when to talk to me. So just click on the description down below. The calls are completely confidential. And above all, check out the Patreon for more exclusive content. Let's continue with the video.
Right? But I think that if you've been with the guy and for a few months and he's pulling away, and I always say in the beginning, you should let the guy pull away within the first month or two. Why? Because you guys are still not nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if you've been with him for a few months, 6 months, and you guys have a sort of a relationship, you have the right to tell him, hey, Tyrone, we're gonna call him Tyrone. Hey, Alex. Is everything okay, man? Lately, you've been a little distant, right? There's nothing wrong with doing that, right? In fact, being that direct is attractive.
If you are unsure of a course of action, do not attempt it. Your doubts and hesitations will infect your execution. Timidity is dangerous. Better to enter with boldness. Any mistakes you commit through audacity are easily corrected with more audacity. Everyone admires the bold. No one honors the timid.
When you are that direct in the beginning, first few weeks, it's a little bit of a turn off, right? Because you don't know him too well. But if you feel like you know him, there is nothing wrong with communicating that There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, you're being distant, what's going on? Just making a bold move like that is attractive. It doesn't push a guy away. It actually shows your confidence, right? Because a lot of people would just keep quiet and act like nothing's happened and complain about it. Don't complain. Speak to him. Ask him what's going on, what's in his mind, right? Don't do it over text. Do it in person. Because what you want to do is get clear answers. If you guys want to have something serious, you guys have to get some clear answers. And there's nothing needy or pushy about that, to be honest with you. He used to text me and call me all the time. So what you want to do is, before you meet him, like, first of all, the next time you see him, definitely communicate that. But before that, just mirror him.
Do what your enemies do, following their actions as best you can, and they cannot see what you are up to. They are blinded by your mirror. Their strategy for dealing with you depends on your reacting to them in a way characteristic of you. Neutralize it by playing a game of mimicry with them. The tactic has a mocking, even infuriating effect. Most of us remember the childhood experience of someone teasing us by repeating our words exactly. After a while, usually not long, we wanted to punch them in the face. Working more subtly as an adult, you can still unsettle your opponents this way. Shielding your own strategy with the mirror, you lay invisible traps or push your opponents into the trap they planned for you.
And if you want to learn more about this type of stuff, we're having a seminar in London at the end of July. So if you guys want to attend that seminar, click in the description down below to purchase tickets. And we're also having seminars in the United States this year and next year. So you can see here where I'm going to be going to your city. And you can pre-order the tickets right now before they run out. Honestly, like give him the same energy he's giving you. But when you do see him, communicate that and say, look, Tyrone, right? Or Alex, I've been a little distant because I felt like you've also been a little distant, and I don't want to over, be too pushy about it. But I like you, and I think we have something, but I need to make sure we have the same energy. And whatever he says, if he says, oh, it's because of work, because of this, because of that, if he says he's gonna stop doing that and he's gonna work on it, and he doesn't do that and pulls away again, now we have a problem. Now we have a problem. Now we have a pattern, right? You give him a shot and he says he's not going to do that anymore. Or you ask him, or you even say, how can I help you with this? How can we make it easier? And then he does it again. Then we have a problem because now he's just being disrespectful, right? But for now, we don't know what's going on. And so you have to talk to him. And no, it's not just your imagination. I think you're a confident person, in my opinion. I think you're pretty confident. Now, the issue is this, right? The issue that I'm having is that is the intimidation aspect, right? Well, first of all, when you're around somebody that you find attractive, it's true. You definitely get intimidated. That's a fact. But there are some strategies you could use to unintimidate yourself, right? The first one is doing what I'm telling you. Just making a bold move. Like looking at the bull eyeball to eyeball without flinching.
Audacity separates you from the herd. Boldness gives you presence and makes you seem larger than life. The timid fade into the wallpaper. The bold draw attention, and what draws attention draws power. We cannot keep our eyes off the audacious. We cannot wait to see their next bold move.
Right? Sometimes that making a bold move naturally removes the timidity that you might feel on the inside, right? Now, the next one that you want to do is something that I always tell clients, and you might not be interested in that, but this is something that I like to do, is I like to meditate on my common mortality with people.
Most of us spend our lives avoiding the thought of death. Instead, the inevitability of death should be continually on our minds. Understanding the shortness of life fills us with a sense of purpose and urgency to realize our goals. Training ourselves to confront and accept this reality makes it easier to manage the inevitable setbacks, separations, and crises in life. It gives us a sense of proportion, of what really matters in this brief existence of ours. Most people continually look for ways to separate themselves from others and feel superior. Instead, we must see the mortality in everyone, how it equalizes and connects us all. By becoming deeply aware of our mortality, we intensify our experience of every aspect of life.
Like imagining that people are going to die one day. You see, when you get intimidated by people, there's a certain aura of immortality that gets placed upon them. And you create an illusion of power around them that creates an intimidation. But when you meditate on their mortality and your mortality, not conspiring to kill them, put the knife down, right? You're like, oh, I like that idea. No, put the knife down. I mean, this is a psycho, man. When you imagine that, the following tends to happen.
Normally, we go through life in a very distracted, dreamlike state, with our gaze turned inward. Much of our mental activity revolves around fantasies and resentments that are completely internal and have little relationship to reality. The proximity of death suddenly snaps us to attention as our whole body responds to the threat. We feel the rush of adrenaline, the blood pumping extra hard to the brain and through the nervous system. This focuses the mind to a much higher level, and we notice new details, see people's faces in a new light, and sense the impermanence in everything around us, deepening our emotional responses. This effect can linger for years, even decades. We cannot reproduce that experience without risking our lives, but we can gain some of the effect through smaller doses. We must begin by meditating on our death and seeking to convert it into something more real and physical.
Death is the ultimate equalizer. And I'm telling you, anytime you are intimidated by someone, imagine their mortality. I swear to God, you're going to notice it brings them down to size. Because, you see, it's important to realize that whenever you see people, for example, one of the things that I like to do is when I see younger people, I imagine how they're going to look when they're older. Right? I imagine them how they're going to look when they become 70, 80. When I see older people, I imagine how they're going to look when they were younger, when they were 20, 30, right? And the reason why you do that, one, it prevents youth envy, and two, it allows you to have a wider perspective on people, where you're not jealous of their youth, but also looking at the older person, it allows you to realize that one day they were young. One day they were vibrant, and you should definitely appreciate what you have right now, right? So that's one of the strategies that I teach. And honestly, not a lot of people are willing to do that because death is something that scares them. But honestly, death is something that frees your mind. It shouldn't make you. It shouldn't shrink you. It should expand the scope of your vision.
By the way, if you guys enjoy my video, I'm actually a art teacher. So if you guys want to ever learn how to paint realistically like this, you guys can book an art class with me in New York City. I would teach anyone how to paint like this in under 1 week. Years of work, years of training you'll do in 1 week. You paint. This was a student that never painted before. I give my classes. I'm starting off. The first student is going to be $1,000 for 1 week, one-on-one classes, and you will learn how to paint like this in 1 week, or your money back. If you don't believe me, just click on the description down below. Go to my art page. Let me show you right here, and just message me here. Go to Dalexis Art. Let me show you Dalexis Art. Message me here. Tell me that you're interested in taking my oh shit, let me go. Dalexis Art, right? Tell me that you're interested in taking my art classes, and there we'll set up a time, and it's gonna be in New York City. It's gonna be in my studio. As you can see, this is what I make. If you're a beginner, you will be able to paint like this in 1 week. All your money back, man. Like I've seen it many times before. Like there's no such thing as not being able to teach someone realism in under 1 week with my method. With my method, okay? So take that risk, or you're gonna get your money back. It's pretty much risk free, okay? Anyways, let's continue with the video.